Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Dakotathon. I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day weekend. I'm so glad to see everybody in here. I have a surprise for you. I have a special guest that's here with me, making a very rare appearance because I can't believe I convinced him to do this. I was shocked. So let me say hi to everybody, and then I'm going to pull him on. He's going to say hi, and then he's going to disappear, but I got him to say hi. All right, Michelle. Oh, you won't be, that's okay, Michelle. Watch the replay, no problem. Lee is here. We can officially start this live. He has done all of the things. So glad to see you and Lenore here, Lee. Catherine, hello. Casper, Wyoming. Oh, how nice. Great weather. It's 84. Nice. Let's see. Sue Bell. Hello, Mary Ann. Welcome, welcome. There's Alyssa, the diamond painting accountant. I will bring her on momentarily. I see my bestie Brandy backstage, Mystery of Diamonds. I will bring her on in just a second too. Turtle Joy and Sarah Ann. Hello. Hey, Daisy. Hi, Sarah and Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Joe Atwood. Jay Lely, welcome. Cheryl and Ann, hello. Hi, Julie. Welcome, welcome. Back and hello to all that have entered. Lee, you're hilarious. You're camping in Texarkana, heading to Dallas tomorrow, and then on to San Antonio Wednesday. Lucky, I love San Antonio, Marion. So fun. Diamond Dumpling from Oregon. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. I am having an awesome day. I've gotten to spend some time with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Hey, Matt. Welcome, welcome. Marty, hello. Susan from Surprise, Arizona. I always have to say it that way. Love Surprise, Arizona. Happy Little Drills. Hello. Hey, Trudy. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Diana and Alexis. Hello. Hi, Sue Layden. Welcome. Hi, Kat and Denise. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. Debbie Bro. Hello. Cindy Bennett and Karen Boyd. Hello, both of you. So glad you're here. Hi, Kim. Anime Girl. Hello. Robin Pennington. Hello. Let's see. I think I've caught up. I can't believe it. I must be excited to introduce my special guest he's going to say hi and he's going to leave. So don't blink or you're going to miss him. FYI, for anyone living in Portland, Oregon, Target has diamond paintings. All right. Cat Hair and Chaos. Hello. Hi, Risa. Welcome. Oh, my special bread waiting for me in San Antonio. Okay, we're going to have to make a special trip. Tammy, welcome, welcome. Hello, Diamonds and Things. And John Sloat, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Wow, we've already got 74 people in the chat. I am so lucky. All right, guys. You will probably never see this again. I'm shocked. I don't know. He must be out of his mind today because normally he would never do anything like this. But I have a special visitor with me. Come on over, special visitor. Come say hi. Say hello. Y'all that are early are getting him. This is my baby. This is my baby. This is Blake, my youngest. Well, they're seeing your chest. You need to crunch down. So Blake and I have just gotten back from a retirement celebration for his kindergarten teacher, and she cried when she saw him. So anyway, we've just hung out and been chatting, and we got to chatting so much. I looked at my phone and I said, I go live in like 3 minutes. Will you come on and say hello? He's like, I'll say hello and then I'll go away. So anyway, I'm glad he's here. It's been a great Mother's Day weekend, and I got a little bit of extra Mother's Day having him here and getting to spend some time with him. So, he's sharing some stories about work, and we've solved all of the world's problems today. So, everybody's saying hello, Blake. Hello, Blake. Hello, Blake. Anyhow, we'll hope everybody. Kerwin, hello, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well, working on their Dakotas. This will be the first section that I am working on in a little while. But I've been working on another project. I'm going to bring my bestie on because I'm going to go get my other project to show you because I'm kind of proud. I'm almost done with it. So let me introduce my bestie, Brandy. Mystery of Diamonds is in the house.
Hello, hello. Sorry, I am still at school, so sorry for the fluorescence.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry to do this to you,
Hey,
Brandy. Brandy's saying hello. Hello. He's taken off, and I'm going to go get my diamond painting that I'm almost done with to show everybody. So can you entertain for like 2 seconds? I will be right back.
Absolutely. So I hope everybody's been having fun. I know I've been. I feel bad because I've only gotten like one little row of my endless cheese. So has everybody been like having an absolute blast? Thank you guys. Isn't that awesome that we got to see Blake, right? Because now I think I've actually had an opportunity to meet Blake, and he is such a sweetheart, and he looks just like Kara, so I absolutely love it. But you don't get a chance to see that very often, right? I hit something wrong. I don't know what I hit. Um, so hello, everybody. I hope everybody is having a fun evening. I know that I'm enjoying the Dakotathon, but then again, I always do. So what's something specific that y'all are liking, like in your pictures, or like something specific of Dakota's that I love the little details that she puts in. What about y'all? Do y'all like the cool little add-ins that, like, because she has, where if you look, there's stuff that is like you don't expect. Like, you look at it once, right? And if you look at it again, you see something different the second go around. Surely I'm not the only one that sees that, right? My goodness, so many people. Hello, hello. You're getting close to being done with endless sheets. Oh, Sue Bell, you're so lucky. Like I said, I got one row. I feel one row. Oh, you finished your Angel of Justice, Happy Little Drills. That one is one that I don't have, and like, I cannot wait to see everybody's finished with it, because I guarantee, like, so far, everyone's that I've seen looks really, really, really good. And of course, Rochelle, which is another one of our committee people. Oh my goodness. Like, she is the bling queen, and she's got like, she is like perfection. Like, I can't even, I bow down to her when it comes to bling. My bestie's awesome with bling as well. Oh, you're on your second kit already? Oh my goodness, Denise. Oh, AB's in the moon. Oh, now see, I love AB's in a moon. Um, you're living you're living through us. Well, I'm telling you, you need to go get one of hers, because they are so awesome. If you haven't gotten a Dakota, I'm telling you, you want to get one, because there's such joy when you work on one of hers. Like, it's almost like I said, because you have all these little hidden stuff, it's just fabulous, right? Um, And like, I'm loving working on endless season. Now, granted, my first little row, I've gotten to see a little mice behind. That's what I've gotten to Diamond Fame, is a little mouse behind, and I love it. It's cute. It's a cute little mouse behind. So I can't wait to get to the whole mouse.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I had to step away, but you know, kids are funny. They're very funny. I don't know what Mojo Blake had going on today. You know, he's my youngest, and sometimes he just needs mom, but he has been so sweet and so agreeable today. And when I told him about the live, he's like, yeah, I'll do that. And I'm like, who are you? Who? Because he would normally go, oh, heck no, no, mom, no, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. No, he did. I was like, I'm shocked. So yeah, that was a rare sighting of Blake. Okay, so I know this is off topic, but look how pretty this is turning out.
Oh, that is gorgeous,
Isn't that
girl.
pretty? This is Blossoming Beauty by the one with the diamond art. I'm sorry, I know it's not a Dakota, but I'm almost done with it. And I am, nobody pass out. Nobody here pass out. I think I might do a post review.
Ooh.
Because this grid rocks. It really, really does. But yes, I just, and I've only got a couple more sections and then I'm done.
Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Now, Well, I have nothing to show you. Hey, you want some geometry? Anybody want to take my geometry? You can have that. I
I'm good
so
with geometry.
that's what I'm currently enjoying right now is trying to get my stuff ready for my geometry boot camp. So by the way, if you think I'm going live after this, I'm not. I sorry. I already put up a post because
Alyssa should be in. I don't think Rochelle is going to be here because her child graduated from college this weekend. I'm sure she's got a ton of people at her house, but I'm now officially on the second row of my painting. So I
I
got the
finished my first row last night.
Yay! So I'm getting to the good stuff. I'm like getting to feathers and just fun stuff. So I'm plugging along here, plugging along.
Kara's a lot faster than she thinks that she is. And like, there's times that she's looking at, hey, I just started this. And then she'll like show me like a couple of days later and she's like halfway. I'm like, real, you're slow, right? Right. You're slow. I've got 2 sections done in the time that you've got half a painting. So don't tell me that you're slow. I love you.
I have really become a fan of multi-placing. I know that there are people out there. I do not agree with this. I will respect your opinion, but I don't agree. That say multi-placing is cheating. Oh no, I would never get anything done without a multi-placer. But yeah,
Well,
I've literally had people. You use a multi-placer, you're cheating. No, it's not cheating. It's a placer. I'm diamond painting. How do you cheat? How is that cheating? Oh,
even when I use my squares, I still multi-place. Now, granted, it's 3 and 4, but that's all I really do with my regular multi-placers too. I am not a 7, 9, 15. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know why. I can't do it. I can stick to 3s and 4s. That's my comfort zone.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's Alyssa's birthday today. Yes, it's Alyssa's birthday today.
Oh, you got to sing to, you're going to sing to,
yeah.
right?
He's going to get the lounge version. The lounge version. Blake would have, I do that to my kids too. They're just like, Mom, you're insane. And I'm like, I know, but you love me. It's a tradition. It's a tradition. Oh my God. I know. I like my 4-placer too. I've graduated now to a 6-placer. 6-placer is my happy spot. Now, Sue Layden is fast and she's single places.
I know she can get stuff done. And I'm like going, are you sure? Sometimes are you sure you're single placing? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like,
she doesn't.
How?
But again, what I love about Sue Layden is she's single places. That's what she wants to do. But she doesn't say that multi-placing is cheating. She's never said that.
Did you see what Kerwin said? Either that mentality using anything but tweezers would be cheating.
You know what that is, right? He's poking at you because you use tweezers. You know what he's
I can't help it. Hold on a second.
Well, hello.
Hello. So this is what happens when you don't move around enough for the classroom.
Yes. Our classrooms used to do that too, and we'd all do this.
So you have to go running to come back on.
Okay.
No,
y'all
even this doesn't work.
For any new people, I am 6 feet tall. So I have very long legs, but I also have a big wingspan. So all I would have to do is do this and then come on because my arms are so long.
I do this and nothing happens. Look, it took me halfway to my door before the lights even came on.
Oh my gosh. Well, wait, okay. Is she ready? Is she ready? Is the birthday girl ready?
The
birthday girl. Yes, she's here. Let's let the birthday girl on. The diamond painting accountant is in the house.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So I promise I looked way better than this earlier today, but I got home from work and was like, I have to have a shower. I just had to.
Oh
Girl,
my gosh.
You're good.
Okay. Is she ready? Is she ready for the lounge version? It's tradition. It's tradition. Alyssa, this is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alyssa. Happy birthday to you and many more. So, yes, everyone has to have the lounge version of happy birthday. So that's it. I haven't done that in a while. That was fun.
I know, like people have kind of stopped. You used to get it all the time. Hey, by the way, today's my birthday. Hey, today's my birthday. And you were having to sing happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Oh my gosh. Yes, well, we had a rare sighting of Blake before you came on. You missed him, but yeah, he said hi. And of course, like most kids, that are on social media 24/7 and videoing themselves and TikToking and Snapchatting and everything else. But when you want them for your social media purposes, nope.
No.
Bye.
Kerwin says he wasn't poking. He says that I use some sort of magic on my tweezer game.
I'm telling you, she's the tweezer whisperer. Yes.
Look at all the happy birthdays to Alyssa.
Pamela says, Carrie, you owe me some height. You know what? I'm telling you, I don't hate my height. I don't. But 6 feet tall, barefoot is really tall. And I wore heels to this retirement reception.
Oh, God.
Every head in the place turned around when I walked in because I was the Jolly Green Giant, but it looked cute with my outfit. So I wore them. I would really like to be about 5'9". Then I'd be okay. But 6 feet tall plus add heels. And I left my anyway, and it was a good heel. Now I wasn't taller than Blake, but
Blake's taller than you. Both your kids are
like
taller than you, which is crazy.
Doug is 4 inches taller than me, and Blake's 3 inches taller than me. But I'm telling you, we walked into this school today, and I did not tell Elizabeth that Blake was coming, and she had Elizabeth twice in kindergarten. He went to K, and then he was an August birthday, so he went to Super K. So he repeated kindergarten. I did that on purpose. I held him back. But I walked in, and then he walked in, and she lost it. She just started crying. It was very emotional. And so when we pulled up to the house, I looked at Blake. It was his day. It just happened to be his day off. And at Mother's Day dinner, I said, "Oh, guess where I'm going tomorrow? Miss Becker's retiring." And he said, "She is?" And I said, "Yeah, her reception is at the elementary school tomorrow, and I'm going to go." And he looked at me and he said, "I want to come." And I was like, I said, "You're more than welcome." I said, "She would absolutely love to have you there." And so he walked in, and she just burst into tears. And she was talking to the staff. They had the principal talked, and her team talked, and then she talked, and she said, "I'm looking out here and I'm seeing, one of my former babies." And she said, "I hope you don't mind that I'm calling you a baby." And he loved this kindergarten teacher. He just thought the world of her. And so she was and we pulled up to the house afterwards, and I looked at him and I said, "Son, that was time well spent." I said, "You absolutely, that meant a lot to her." I said, "That's time well spent." And he goes, "I could tell, Mom." He goes, "I just didn't realize." And I said, "You don't realize." I said, "But you showed up." And I said, "That means a lot to somebody that," I said, "this is her career." I said, "This is what she does." And I said, "When kids come back and show up for you, and that shows that you made a difference and that somebody took the time to show up." I said, "Believe me, it meant a lot." We were walking in, and he goes, "She's going to be so excited to see you." And I said, "Oh no, Blake." I said, "When she sees you, she will care less that I'm there." I said, "She will absolutely lose her mind when she sees you." And she sure did. So, and I got to see her dad and got to see some former teachers of mine, and they were like, "Oh my God." So that was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time.
By the way, before you do it, Crashly tried to trick you.
What did she try to do?
Called her. She was like, Care Bear, it's my birthday. And Kerwin came in and was like, Crash is lying. And she's like, I just wanted her to sing again. Just FYI, she was trying to pull one on you.
I'll say again, somebody else will have a birthday. Now, the question is, my birthday's on the 28th. I will be at the retreat, but when reminder, right? So we will be at the retreat. Hang on. For my birthday. I'll be setting up the retreat for my birthday. Happy birthday to me. No. So my birthday, okay. The 2nd of June, there will not be a live because we will be at the retreat and coming home from the retreat. So there will not be a live on June 2nd.
Yeah, you would be traveling on the road.
We'll be tired. But the finale for Dakotathon is June 9th. So if one of you wants to practice the lounge version of Happy Birthday, we can do it.
I could do it. Your ears might bleed, but I most definitely could sing it to you.
You can sing, theater teacher.
Look, theater, not musical theater, chickadee, theater.
Okay, so again, we'll have lives the 19th, then the 26th of May. We are skipping June 2nd because retreat travel. I'll keep reminding. And then on June 9th is when we will have the grand finale. And we are crossing fingers. I talked to Dakota today. She is going to make every effort to be here. She's in the middle of moving. She's got a lot going on and she feels terrible. And I'm like, I made her laugh today. I said, Dakota, I said, you are going through a season of life. Everybody goes through seasons of life when it's just crazy and overwhelming. I said, April and May are insane and overwhelming for me. And I said, it's self-inflicted, but it's busy and crazy. I said, but the people that are participating in Dakotathon, I'm going to tell you, they love your art so much and are so excited. They'd have the event without us. They'd go, well, forget them. We'll just throw our own event because we like Dakota and we're just going to keep going and keep doing it. So it doesn't matter. She was laughing. So, anyway. Oh, Sue Bell closes on her house on June 6th. I got to see Sue's new house. It is so cute. So cute. I love it. Okay. What are we doing here? All right. Let's make that bigger. Okay. So anyhow, so yes, I'm going to be working on Angel of Justice tonight. I'm going to be finishing up this one with the diamond art, but I have already told Kathy at the one with the diamond art, whoever is working on your square grids, don't ever get rid of them and don't ever change anything. It's perfect. Don't. It's just enough to where you can get those square drills straightened out. They're not popping, but they're tight enough to where there's no gapping. I mean, it's just, it's perfection. I'm loving it. So anywho, what are you working on tonight, Alyssa? Brandy's working on geometry papers.
I want to be working on diamond paintings.
I will be finishing my time-sensitive project. It will be finished.
Okay. You're going to finish it tonight?
It will be finished tonight.
Okay. Time-sensitive project. We got to keep it secret because someone that's one of our guests is going to the retreat, but it's for the retreat. So
I can't wait to see it.
It's super cool. And she's worked with DP with Sparklers too. And Cheryl's in the chat. And DP with Sparklers is a Dakotathon sponsor. So we love our DP with Sparklers because, bling the world up. Absolutely. Absolutely. But okay. So had a great Mother's Day. Y'all, I'm normally the one that takes Marlon on crazy adventures. This weekend, the roles were completely reversed. He comes home Friday and he said, and he's been wanting a grill, okay? Gas grill for outside. He wanted one of these big, huge ones with a griddle on it and all this stuff. And I'm like, Marlon, we don't grill enough. We are not spending $3,000 on a dang grill. So he had found a few and they're not cheap. So he comes home Friday and he's like, I said, oh, how is work? You know, we're talking. He said, I found this place. And he said, I was just driving along and I saw like there was a sign outside. He said, and the doors were open and it looked like they were having a big sale. And guess what? They had grills in there and they were on sale. And I said, what's the name of the store? Oh, there's no name of the store. I'm like, what? He goes, I hope you like it because I just got a grill for $200. And I went, Marlon. I said, Marlon, there is something already shady about this. Somebody knocked off a truck. I said, it doesn't have a name to it. I said, who was the sales representative? Her name was Q. So there's no name here, just an initial. Then I'm going a step further. We have to pick it up between 1 and 4 on Saturday because that's when they're open. I said 1 and 4 on Saturday. I said, you know what? I was married to a cop. My son is a cop. Between the hours of 1 and 4, the day shift is just winding down. The evening shift that works from 3 to 11 is just coming on board, and they normally don't hit the street until about 4 o'clock. That's why they're closing. 1 and 4, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday is the window of time we have to go pick up this grill. I'm like, this is getting shadier by the second. We don't have room in the Equinox to pick up the grill, so we go rent a U-Haul, and he puts the receipt in the U-Haul because he has to have the receipt to pick up this grill. I open up the receipt, y'all. I could have produced this receipt on Word. It doesn't have a logo. It doesn't have anything. All it says is something marketplace. They list out the grill, $200. No tax, no nothing, just $200. I'm like, where are we going? I said, this is sounding more and more like Harwin. Harwin is a street in Houston that sells bootleg Kate Spade, Tory Burch. You go and you walk into these storefronts and they have all this stuff and they'll look at you and say, are you police? And we say no. And then they take us in these dark back rooms and you can buy bootlegged designer purses, but they get raided all the time by the cops because you're really not supposed to do that. So I'm like, we are going to get raided when we're there. So we pull in. First of all, it looks like a deserted mausoleum, church, mosque. It's huge. There's no signage. There's no one in the parking lot. There's an 18-wheeler bed in the parking lot. And I'm like, Marlon, what the hell have you done? He's like, it's $200. We walk in the place. I'm telling you, somebody knocked off a truck or continues to knock off trucks because we walk in and there are all these grills. And they're the brands that Lowe's and Home Depot carry. I mean, these are not cheap grills. So Marlon is busy putting the grill in the back of the truck. He's like, let's get the grill and get the hell out of here. I'm like, okay. So he's putting the grill in the back of the U-Haul and I'm looking for the police and I'm walking through furniture and, just looking for stuff. And the lady says, what are you looking for? And I said, we're looking for, I need a new dining room set. And I said, I'd really like a bedroom set. And she said, we have dining rooms in our other location. And I thought she was meaning they had another location somewhere else. She said, come with me. We walk across the store and we come to a door that says no admittance, do not enter. She hits a code on the door. Just like Harwin, the door opens. I'm in this dark, warehouse. And the warehouse is like the size of Sam's Club, if you've ever been. And it's full of furniture. I'm like, something's going to go down here. I'm going to get arrested. Former principal arrested. YouTuber arrested for being in a location with hot items like all over the place. And so I'm just walking through. Finally, Marlon comes back and he's like, "Where's my wife?" I'm in the warehouse, just going through, looking at stuff. He's like, "Kara, I think it's kind of time to go." They had claw machines. Yes, you could buy the claw machines. They gave me coins, and I'm a big kid, to play the claw machines. I didn't win anything. But they did give me an LED light up thing. I'm thinking it was Sailor Moon, manga kind of thing, but it lights up. I got a present for Mother's Day. And Marlon's like, "Kara, we need to leave now." And so got in the U-Haul and we left, and we're driving down Richmond. And all of a sudden, 2 cop cars with red and blue lights are blowing past us, going the other way. And I'm like, "They're going to raid it. They're going to raid it right now." Marlon is like, "Oh my God." It was hilarious. Anyway, so that's our bootlegged grill. We have our bootlegged grill at home. And yeah, so that's my shady story. We have a shady grill at our house. Oh.
Sorry, I don't have any grill. So, I mean, hey, shady grill is better than no grill.
I just have no words.
And with how good Marlon cooks, I mean, like, oh, he need that grill.
But I'm just glad it was him taking me on the adventure, because it's normally me going, come on, we got to go. And he's like, "Come on." And I'm like, "Okay, we'll go get this grill." So yeah.
Yeah, I literally cannot get over like one of the best meals I've ever had. So Marlon needs to just prepare. Next time I come visit, I'm gonna want the pork chops and the magic potatoes.
He will do that for you. He's so proud of those pork chops. He loves those. Kara over there getting free samples. I am getting free samples. Yes. Wendy, you're not late. But the funny part is, so this house is 3 years old now. So our appliances that we got, and we bought all new appliances when we moved into the house, because to sell our other house, part of the deal was that people wanted the appliances. And I'm like, "Great, I'll get all new appliances." Woohoo. No. We got new refrigerator, stove, washer, dryer. In the time that we have been in this house, we have had the stove repaired, the freezer repaired twice. The dryer now needs something on that because it's not working properly. And these are appliances, Samsung. These are Whirlpool. These are nice appliances, and they're all messing up. And I'm like, we haven't had these appliances for 5 years. Appliances used to last like 20 years. And I told Marlon, I said, "You watch. We have this bootleg grill from this shady place." I said, "This damn thing is going to last us 30 years. I said, just because I just know it. So yeah, appliances do not last like they're supposed to. And I remember the freezer guy telling me, he came in and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's this part. 85% of those never work." And I looked at him. I said, "Sir," I said, "I was the principal of a school. And I said, if 85% of my kids failed the state test, I would have been fired. How is 85% acceptable?" I don't know. That's just what they tell me. And I'm like, "You're okay with that? You're okay with telling people that 85% of these don't work? That's terrible." No, Becky, the appliances did not come from a shady discount place. All our appliances came from great Best Buy, Lowe's, Home Depot. I mean, they came from legit places. But the grill, I'm telling you, just because the grill came from a shady place, it'll outlast everything we have. Oh, Alyssa, you have a question. Gail's asking you. Is that fourth wing behind you?
It is Dragon Riders from Jada Gem Shop.
Did you start that already?
Oh.
Nope, it's on my many list of things to do.
Yeah, that's what I want to get. And I gotta go do calisthenics. Come on. Oh, pardon.
I want you to start that one. That was one I looked at and didn't get. I want you to start that. I want to see it.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Tina
Now
said,
that
"Oh,
I've
I need
read
that
Fourth
one."
Wing, now that I've read Fourth Wing, I need that. I need.
Oh, y'all should see my bling plan for it.
Ooh, ooh! I bet it's gonna be fabulous.
Oh, Tina's being enabled. She said, "I need that one." Brandy, you okay since the lights went out? Carol, yes, her lights are on a motion sensor. She's in her classroom, and I can definitely relate to this. So she has to move around for the lights to stay on. Oh.
And they don't consider, for me, they don't consider like, hey, I'm here.
You got to actually get up. Yes, Tammy, appliances are junky now. We have a panel on our stove that it's not touch, but you just press the buttons. It's flat. The entire panel caved in to the stove, like caved in. The guy comes to repair it and he looks at me and says, "I think you're pressing too hard." I held out my olive oil arm and I said, "Do I look like an Olympic shot putter?" I'm not pressing hard. I'm just pressing so the thing comes on. Like, I'm not taking a sledgehammer to press these buttons. Yeah, he tried to blame me. You're pressing too hard. I might break a nail. Like, do you know who you're talking to? I don't press hard. Anyway, crazy. Oh my goodness. The party has arrived. I have missed her so much. Here she comes. Our full committee's in the house now, Rochelle. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I made it.
Yay. Our proud graduate mom.
Yes, I am. Summa cum laude. I am glad. Yes. He actually, I'm proud. Let's just say that, everybody. I am proud. And my daughter is graduating this Saturday coming up. So
nice.
Fun.
Congratulations. That is a proud moment. That's a very proud moment.
It's exciting. Undergrad is over, heading for grad school.
So oh my gosh.
That should be fun. Yikes.
One of my
everybody. You guys doing all right? I haven't been here. I'm so sorry, everybody. I missed everyone.
Yeah, you've been busy. What you working on?
I'm working on Angel of Justice. Let me lift it up for you guys.
Now watch, she's been all kinds of busy. She's gonna be further along than me.
I don't know. I don't think so, Karen. Here. Let me show you guys. Hey, Kerwin. Hey, Allison.
I was telling everybody, you are like the queen of bling.
Yes. So Tina's son graduates from high school in a week and a half. That's another proud moment. Ooh, nice.
So I need to know what you did to armband and the scale.
I'm going to work on today. Let me move this light out.
So pretty. Yeah, I'm starting my craftably at the top. I am starting my craftably at the top.
You guys see?
So pretty.
Yeah. Yay! I want to actually work on. I've been trying to work on the scale for the last 2 weeks, but I want to work on it right now. But she is coming along, and she's so sparkly, and I can't tell if my camera. Can you guys see it clear? Because I can't see it clear.
Yes, we can see it.
It doesn't look clear.
It's so pretty.
I have to change my resolution on my screen, but there she is.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
She's coming along. I'm loving it. Look what I'm doing to the scale here. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see, but
kind of. What are you doing to it?
So I changed. What I did was I used. So Cheryl Gerhardt, I don't know if Cheryl is on. She taught me about layering. You do crystal. This is before Pixie, but you do crystal, S for S. Then maybe it was Pixie, but if you layer, you do a regular drill, a crystal drill, an S for S, and then you do a Pixie. Oh, it gives it so much depth. And Cheryl Gerhardt, if you were on, so Cheryl,
blend your bling. It works.
It makes it really pop. So I
Well,
said,
I'm excited because Cheryl's coming to the retreat and she's doing a class, and I think she's gonna. That's a big topic in our class. So I'll be really interested to know how to blend my bling.
Oh yes. So I've been doing a lot of blending in this one, and it's actually coming out really good. So I'll put some pictures out on the Facebook group too later today.
Yay!
But absolutely love it, and I actually changed the I changed some of the drills. I put a little bit more crystals in the scale. I used 2 crystals in the scale that I originally wasn't going to use, but I used it. I did a regular crystal and a crystal AB, and it really
nice
in person.
Yay! We got guys. We have lots of graduates in the house. Congratulations to all the graduates. Sherilyn says her daughter's graduating with her master's in education this Friday. Yay!
Nice. Congratulations. Yes, yes.
Blake and I were talking on the way home from the retirement reception, and I said, "Oh, Blake," I said, "Miss Howe's daughter graduated." And he was like, "Taylor Howe, she's hot." And I said, "Well, not only is she hot, she's a doctor." He goes, "My God, she got her doctorate?" I said, "Yes. So she's hot and ambitious and has drive." I said, "Are you? Yeah. Are you worthy? Are you in that league?" He said, "Clearly not, Mom. Clearly not."
That's awesome.
I said, "You're going to have to call her Dr. Howe." It was so funny.
I had a professor in college who tried pushing me towards getting my doctorate in accounting, and I said no. No.
I got my master's. And I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I got my master's, and I was
going
good.
back to get my doctorate just so they can call me Dr. Mom.
Yeah.
That's it. I just want to be Dr. Mom.
Well, and people were like, "Well, don't you want to, you could get your doctorate. Don't you want to explore upper administration?" And I said, "No." I said, "I deal with my own crazy parents. I don't want to deal with crazy parents of every school across the district. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not."
Love it.
You missed
exciting times.
Thanks.
Yeah, Rochelle Blake was there. It was awesome.
Yes, it was. Are you unloading or? I told them your grill story.
So what's everybody?
Make me those pork chops.
Yes, Brandy said you can grill your pork chops.
That's why I got it.
She's exactly right. That's why I got it.
Grill your pork chops. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, guys, I can't believe it. I just feel like I just got on here, but it is 1:45, and I know Brandy, are you going live tonight or no?
No,
Okay.
I've already put in because I'm still here and I'd have to drive all the way home. I'm not doing a live while I'm sitting here trying to finish up.
Gotcha.
I'm about ready just to throw this once I get these last few problems done. I think I'm just going to throw it down, but by the time I get home, my live would be
done.
Over halfway over. So,
okay. Well, you guys know I updated the spreadsheet today. I don't. Do y'all want? Okay. I have written down. I have not printed the spreadsheet off like I normally do. So do you want me to do like the first 3 and then Brandy can do the next 3?
Well, see, I can't see the spreadsheet because I'm not where I can look at a computer.
Okay.
I can do mine
for that.
Okay. Well, I don't know whose are yours and Brandy's because I just have the prizes and the people that won written down.
I usually do Craftspirations and So Blingy.
Yeah, I've got them assigned. I just didn't print out. So how about this?
Okay.
Rochelle and Alyssa. Rochelle, why don't you do yours and mine, and Alyssa can do Brandy's and hers. Will that work?
Do it.
Works for me.
All right. Who wants to go first? It doesn't matter to me.
You want to go, Alyssa?
Sure, I'll go.
Okay.
All right, so we've got a $15 gift card to Craftspirations, and that goes to Amy Purchase.
Amy, congratulations!
Nice.
Then we've got a $20 Firefly gift card, and that goes to Carol Parr.
Carol, congratulations!
Hello. Woo, 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 woo.
All right.
We've got a $10 gift card to Patsy Putty, and that goes to Ginger Spring Beck.
Ginger.
Oh, awesome.
Yay!
Ginger.
We've got a $20 Zodiac Shadows gift card, and that goes to Jen Wendorf.
Congratulations.
All right. Am I up next? Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. So now, guys, drum roll. DP the Sparkler's $15 coupon code goes to Joy Moreland.
Congratulations,
Joy!
Joy! Yay!
All right, Joy.
We've got Capricorn, the kit from Diamond Art Club by Dakota Dateweiler, and that goes to Meredith Taylor.
Meredith,
Nice.
congratulations!
Congratulations.
All
Happy
right,
Little
drum
Drills
roll again.
won. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. So Blingy Pen Wrap. I love So Blingy.
I know, me too.
I love all our sponsors. So Blingy, I've been using their pen wrap for some time, as well as their iPad cover. So our winner of the So Blingy Pen Wrap is Susan Jones.
Congratulations, Susan! Woo-woo!
All right. The next one is Doggone Trey. Drum roll. And the winner is Tiffany Lefkin. And Tiffany, hopefully I didn't butcher your last
Tiffany,
name.
congratulations.
Tiffany.
Congrats.
We've got a gift card to Moncheries Crafty Concepts, and that goes to Haley Hill.
Haley, congratulations!
All right, I have the next 4. Let me bring this home. O'Brien Pen. O'Brien Pen. Janice Noble. Drum roll.
Congratulations!
Ooh, congratulations.
All right. One more O'Brien Pen. Come on, gotta love these pens. Guys.
O'Brien and Castaway Creations have partnered up for the pen, so that's so nice of them. We love you, O'Brien. Thank you.
All right, so that next winner is Jody. Is it Camaho?
Camaho, I believe.
Camaho.
Congratulations, Jody. Yeah.
All right, Jody, congrats. All right, Bez Jim's Crafted $35 gift card goes to Tammy Short.
Tammy!
Congrats,
Yay!
Tammy.
Jim's Crafted. Tammy's in the chat. I know she is. Yay, Tammy.
All right. And our wonderful kids prize. Thank you for all the kids that are participating. Love looking at your projects. The winner is Ethan. Krista Stamper.
Krista Stamper's child, maybe?
Son.
Son. Okay.
Right.
Ethan, congratulations.
Congrats, Ethan. Congrats to all the winners.
Yay, yay, yay.
I feel like I'm on The Price is Right. Come on
thank
down. You're the next one on The Price is Right.
Come on down. We are doing sponsor spotlights as we speak for all of our amazing sponsors, but thank you to all of the sponsors for doing this. We've sent out some great prizes so far. We'll continue to send them out. So yes, we appreciate it. Just as a reminder, there is no need for you to contact anyone because we have all of your information. Is there a person we don't have? Whose don't we have?
Tammy.
Tammy? Oh, I'll bug Tammy. Tammy will get me her stuff. I know how to get a hold. I know where Tammy lives. I'll get a hold of Tammy. So everybody else, we've got your information. We did get, thank you guys if you contacted the winner last week that didn't have their information in the Google form, got her all set up and squared away. So thank you so much for doing that. But there's no need to contact us. And please, 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 we love our sponsors. We want our sponsors to love us. If you have a question about a prize or anything, please get with us and don't contact the sponsors directly because some of those questions they may not know how to answer. So we're asking that all questions come to a member of the committee. It doesn't matter, myself, Brandy, Rochelle, or Alyssa, but ask us. Do not go to the sponsors directly. Again, we love our sponsors and we want our sponsors to love us. Yes, congratulations, everyone. There's Tammy. There's Tammy. See, I can get a hold of Tammy at any time.
I got a question. Have you ever looked at something so much or just a long time and now your brain doesn't work?
Yes.
I think my brain, I think it just hopped out the window and exited the building because I literally just stared at that last question, and I'm like, what is that what is that word again? Like I literally, it took me like a couple of seconds to recognize what the word prime was.
Prime number?
Oh,
Are you talking about a prime number?
yeah, because like I'm literally the easiest problem out of everything, because this is it's geometry, but they still every now and then ask basic questions, and because they got to make sure that the kids can still do the basic questions. So it literally asked which values provide a counterexample, because they're trying to test do they know example and counterexample of the statement all prime numbers are odd. And they give you some choices. I literally sat here and I know what each of these words are. However, like I was looking at the word prime, it took me about 5 seconds to read and recognize that the word was prime, because my brain has shut off.
A number only divisible by itself in 1.
Yes.
Why I remember that? I was terrible at math, y'all. Terrible.
So do you know which one? Can you think of a number that is a counterexample?
4.
A number only divisible by itself in 1. A composite number. It's a composite number, right?
No. Okay, so here's your answer choices, because we're trying to do a counterexample for all prime numbers are odd. You have 2, 3, 7, 8, 13, and 22.
2.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the only counterexample that's in the answer choices. But my brain just would not recognize that the word said prime. I don't know what I was thinking that the word said. Because my brain
is tired. Sometimes your brain gets tired.
Okay, I'm cracking up at Tammy. Tammy's like, you know where I live. I know where you live, Kara.
Oh,
Tammy's getting sassy. I just have to get you your prize, my friend. But like I said, I know how to get a hold of you. I know how to get a hold of Tammy.
But yes, if any of y'all would like to come over and take over, I'm not even going to mention the 3 stacks of papers that still need to be graded.
Brandy will not allow me to grade papers anymore. She will
So
not. I was entertaining. I was giving them points. They were the element RN, registered nurse. The element, they had the best, like, it was unbelievable.
Oh, they had some funny answers. They just weren't anywhere in the realm of possibility.
I know, but I was wanting to give them credit for creativity. They made me laugh. And I was writing high schoolers. This is just
one stack, Kara. This is one stack. I have 3 of these.
I remember. I was writing on high schoolers' test papers. Way to go. You rock. And Brandy's like, Kara, you know you're writing to high schoolers. And she handed back the papers, and the high schoolers are looking at her like, who wrote all this on my paper?
The one that you said you wrote, you're a rock star, literally got the paper back and went, everything's marked with an X, but I'm a rock star. So what exactly kind of rock star? Does that mean I have rocks in my brain? I'm like, no, that's not the kind of rock star.
She had creative answers. I just can't remember all. They had just hilarious answers for these elements on the element chart. But yeah, I was giving
and I showed Kara one, because now that I don't teach science, it's a little different. Doing math is a lot different. But when I was teaching science, I showed Kara one time where they literally did an entire funny story. Like it was a whole half a page story to answer a question that they didn't technically answer, but they did a funny story all the way around it. And Kara says, you got to give them credit for that. Look at all that creativity. And I'm like, it didn't even remotely answer the question.
I know. I was laughing my head off, though. I was having a good old time. Brandy's like, I'm so sorry. We were at a retreat. She's like, I'm so sorry you're having to do this. I'm like, no, this is fun. I'm loving this. I was laughing my head off. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. I'm telling you,
Tammy said she'll help you.
I'm about ready to take these stacks of papers when I finally do grade them. They're not getting graded until after these EOCs are over, because I just don't have the time, energy to focus on it. And they just may get you answered questions. Yay for you. And you get the points. I literally can't. I'm not going to do that. I'll actually grade them. Don't have a hissy fit. I'll actually grade them. I just don't want.
She'll be a good girl. All right,
I'll
guys.
do what
Any
I'm
other
supposed to.
last minute things before we sign off for the evening? Any last minute reminders? Your stuff is looking great. I'm loving looking at the I was doing the spreadsheets today, and I'm just looking and going, God, these are really beautiful. They're just so fun to look at.
I think everybody's been doing a great job. Of course, every picture that I see that is a painting that I don't have, y'all are just making me want it more.
Yes.
So y'all are spending my money for me. So thank you, but not thank you at the same time.
All right. Any last minute things before I sign off of here? All right. Well, we will see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. We will be back with more weekly prizes. Don't forget, a lot of these prizes, check your emails, check your spam folders and all that good stuff. And especially if it's a company that you're not used to getting emails from. And good luck with all those restocks that DAC is doing. I've had to just stay. You know what? I've just stayed away. I have absolutely stayed away from my phone because I'm over my spending limit for sure. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for sharing our time together. I always love it. And it's so good to. The gang is all together. I feel like everybody's under one roof, and I'm so excited. So happy, so happy.
Well, thank you for being understanding that I was inside of a classroom today. I'm sorry. I know it looks and sounds horrible in here, but
no, it's good to see you in your element. We like to see that. Like to see that side. All right, guys. Have a good evening, and we will see you all next week.
Bye. Everyone.
Bye.